И вновь всех приветствую. Мы вот в прошлый раз выбрались из горевшей деревни, поселились в соседнем замке. Что-то вот я страдаю, тут прям жевать хочу что-то. Блин, а чё... Почему привязка вот эта вот? Эй, тетя с метелкой. Привязка на раскладку, блин, языка. Подбешивает, честно говоря. Так, надо что-то пожевать, а я тут ничего не вижу. Поселить меня поселили. Отмычка. Она только что туда зашла, она там подметает. Я прям слышу. Так. Может, что-то так есть? Отвар, шнапс. Ой, мне прям совсем плохенько-то. Мужик, дай поесть что-нибудь.
What is it?
Отстань. Во, тут кормят. Дай отхлебнуть.
You fled from Scarlet. How did you manage that?
Блинский блин. Кто у вас тут подает еду?
What the hell are you doing? I'm sorry about what happened to you. It's no excuse for rudeness.
Скрыть. Но это опасно. Вот так вот закроемся тут. Тут что-то, во, есть сырок. Сейчас сразу же его заточу. Еще. Украсть. Что? Бочку? Не, я пока красть ничего не хочу. Потому что сейчас тут сюжетка. Вот освобожусь я. Буду уже свободен. Там можно будет победокурить. Ух ты. Блин, украсть. Ну, серебряный же. Я как ворона. Так. Чё я, блин, кусок сыра поел и капец? О. А чё сразу съесть? А где параметр пищи? Вот справа внизу у меня тут что-то постель, типа сон. И пища. Желтенькая это заполняется, получается. Еще чуть-чуть есть, и я все сыт. Ох ты, нифига тут.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Да, я вижу, тебя не прокормишь тоже. Ой, гриб, ну ладно. Нет. Вот так. Ты наелся. Наконец-то. Так, а это я тогда выкину. Хрюн. Я объелся, короче. Так, ну все, ладно, я сыт.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in.
You fled from
Why don't you go to
scouts?
the kitchen and have a
How
good
did you
meal?
manage that?
Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Эх ты, что
I-
делаю, мотал.
Be a bit more careful.
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Где ты раньше был, я тут.
Sir Divish has suffered his own share of woes, but he's a generous
был.
man and a good one. We'll take care of you until everything blows over. You risked your life to warn us, and we won't forget it.
Ну ладно.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honoured.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. I will reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Вот же блинский. Ешь. Это сейчас может вызвать проблему. А, все, я уже наелся. Засчитали. Я просто это с собой возьму, раз предлагают. У меня будет запас. Кстати, да, это даже будет круче. Блин, пока соберешь все. Нифига, тут жареная уточка. И венца прихватим. А так необычно берет персонаж, нетипично. Нет, вот тут и взять. Тоже взять. Главное не украсть ничего. На глазах у тетушки. Чем остырит? Поесть из котелка. Прямо он, пока она мешает. Так, вроде все, что мог, я утащил. Так, теперь в сторожку. Уже жду не дождусь, когда отпустят свободное плавание. Хочется поизучать ты смотри. Ой, я на частной территории. Все, простите. В игре реализована система кармы. И она сделана так как-то по-божески, наконец-то. То есть, если я в одной деревне фор ответный там какой-то, и меня разыскивают, то в другой деревне я могу быть вполне себе героем. Нет такого, что в одной деревне набедокурило, а в другой деревне меня тоже ищут уже. Блин, прикольно, как уютненько, а? Так, и чё? Сесть надо, что ли? Спать. Ну, пусть часик. А, подожди. Энергия 31. Надо еще. Это вот получается сейчас 8 вечера. Погодь. Мы не выспались. Так, удобство кровати, сытость, энергия. А это мне вот чем-то напоминает этот... как она? Выживание-то в холодный зимой-то с волками, да. Надо побольше поспать. Вот, тут хоть параметр показывается. Я, получается, энергии наберусь 91, 100. Вот это будет 6 часов я посплю. В 2 часа ночи я проснусь. И что я буду в 2 часа ночи делать? Меня разбудили раньше времени?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Так немного выглядело, как будто она подкатывает. Так. Да рассказать,
You
конечно.
might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Я немного промотал. Думаю, мы это все помним. Итак. Так.
A fellow by the name of Kunnish owed money
Куда
to
пошел?
father, who sent me to collect it from him.
У меня
Only
было
Kunnish
время
had
на
no
выбор
intention
ответа.
of paying.
Офигеть.
It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved, but Kunnish still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz.
Вот так вот будет лучше.
Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Так.
I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
And with all
Блин,
that
давай
was
в темпе.
happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her.
Оба-на.
I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them, and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Really?
I'll never forget
Зараза.
that horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Вот засада.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding, those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Przemysłowice, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden,
Блин, мы
I
сейчас
was
ее
left
будем
alone
услушивать,
with
да?
Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal.
Идите в баню. Ну реально. Я понимаю, что в игре задумка во многом зависит от диалогов. Но нет столько времени.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Проснулся хоть один, и то ладно. Возьми факел со стола. То есть сейчас ночь. Во. Так. Блин, прикольно. Ночь, дождик. Обожаю дождь. Так, там закусочная, вот туда надо. Надо на стену. Так, а где попасть на стену? Откуда? Во.
Prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly, do you understand?
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men.
As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm in the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to Ratai now.
Блин, если не обращать внимания, что это графика, то это вполне себе такой сериальчик якобы смотришь.
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrol.
Много диалогов в начале.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
Держать караул. Так. А где? Прямо тут? Я ж ничего не вижу. Беги. Держи караул на крепостной стене. Блин. Просто фигней ходить, страдать. Насвистывать надо хоть, что ли? Что такое?
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
К стене. Что-то не понял. Дождись утра. Надо нам переждать. Чё, куда нажать, чтобы переждать? Я пропустил. Своей внимательностью. Он говорит, типа к стене прислониться. Как вот они это делают там? Ножку так, хоп, закидывают на стенку. Фу, блин. А, вот, подожди. Понял. Это все сбил меня вот этот и, цы, у. Если там было Е, то это значит Т, блин. И надо до утра. А утро у нас... Ну, у них вообще в 5 утро начинается. Поэтому пару часов. За этот момент, период, получается, может какая-нибудь фигня произойти. Так. Ну все, утро. Местный будильник. А, или нападение. Ты куда?
Hey, who's there?
Блин, тут у них оружие. Дальнобойная стрела. Могу только украсть. Ну и лук. Никто не спалил. Вскрыть замок сложно. Так, куда? Куда-то вот в ту сторону идти. Ну куда вот мужики спускались? Но я хочу посмотреть, что в шкафтулке. А, отмычки нужны. Блинский. Вскрыть замок очень легко, но отмычка все равно нужна. Надо где-то раздобыть этих отмычек. Так, ну и еще тогда заберу что, раз уж натаскал. Найду черного какого-нибудь риэлтора. Так, стоп. А куда мужики-то спустились? Ну давай, залезай, блинский. Из-за факела не хочет. Я не могу залезть на лестницу. Вот ты, блин, моросишь.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
В смысле? А, вот. Оба-на, приперлись.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot! Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense to another where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Сейчас страшненько, видимо, было. На стене всем.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
вот в этой вот игре нельзя просто так вот взять, пойти одним и разметелить всю армию. С одним бы справиться. Так, пан, постой. Ты упал, что ли? О, он раздвоился. О, так... Они слились в одно целое. О, ужас. Так, как мне с нужным-то поговорить? Не тот.
Jesus Christ be praised.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad?
Теперь он
Sigismund
сверху
might have
главный.
left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Так.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by dogs. I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can never get theirs back? Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget it.
С этим разговаривать бесполезно. Надо вот этого. Стой. Взяли такие, портанулись наверх. Давай, залезай. Шеф. Шеф, ну пусти. Отпусти из замка, блинский.
What the hell are you doing?
Он не выпускает. Так, ну по заданию мне нужно похоронить все равно своих и выбраться из замка. Так, хорошо, этот не отпускает. Пойдем как-то самостоятельно. Выход из замка. Факел можно потушить. Не представляю, каких... О, надо охранников его переболтать.
Good day to you.
I need to get out of here.
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, and you especially are not to be let out.
Так, ну вот так попробуем.
I have to get out of here to bury my parents. I'd reward anyone who'd help me.
Так. Я это максимум все, что могу предложить, да?
What could a ragamuffin like you give me? Clear off before I give you a whipping.
Солгать. Вот так вот. Правда, уже диалог построился по-другому, но попробуем.
I've vital information for Sir Radzig from Sir Divish's spies. The fate of the Skalitz people depends on it. Sir Robard ordered me to leave immediately, so let me out quickly.
A likely story. Better clear off before I lose my temper.
Собака.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion. I have to bury them. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up all kitted out properly, in armor and a helmet, then of course
вот оно что.
That's obvious.
All right, I'll have a look around for something.
Так, надо найти доспех, да? Вот, нам даже подсказывают, где искать. Это хорошо. У кого-то в покоях наверняка. Так, закроемся. Ах ты ж, а как я открою этот замок? Ой, замок, замок. Мне нужны отмычки, а отмычки это нужен торговец. Так, а про торговца я все время спрашивал то у одного, то у другого. Сейчас спросим, где живет тут торговец.
Good day to you.
Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Hungry, are you? You should go and see the cook. She's good-hearted, especially if you come with some coin. For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. Folk aren't too fond of him, because he's as surly as a wet cat. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him easy. He looks like he's never had a decent meal in his life.
Так. Торговец у хлебного амбара. Пекарь. Во, купец. Блин, а где-то он на той стороне. Внутри он. А, не, нифига, скрывать-то не надо. Вот. Да ёлы-моталы. Купец как будто сидит вот там. Где-то в домике.
For harvest, and now we've armies invading and pillaging.
Не могу я его попасть найти. Хлебный амбар. Это максимальное приближение. Так, ну-ка на ту сторону сбегаю. Так, лошади, все дела. Ищем какого-то бомжа. Так, и все. Не, ну я, значит, все правильно ищу. Вот он где-то должен быть тут. Внутри этого дома. Обычный мужик.
I never.
Чё такое? Чё такое? Мне туда надо. Тихо, тихо, не ругайтесь. Дайте посмотрю. Все, пошел. Это разный дом. В смысле, не попасть через этот, надо именно в этот попадать. А в него дверь только одна, и она как-то завалена. Что-то не понял я.
Sigismund and his heathen cutthroats will come out of the woods any time now and slaughter us all.
They won't come back.
Выглядит как голодный.
We'll stay here overnight to be on the safe side.
Вот он как будто вот в этой избушке сидит. Но она вообще никак не проходимая, туда не зайти. У хлебного амбара. Голодный чувак. Крестьянин нет. Крестьянин. А тут все. Крестьяне да крестьянки.
I heard they eat their prisoners and make broth for the corpses.
Ну этот как-то уже... У тебя руки нету? А, не, есть. Так, ты кто? Тоже крестьянин? Да подожди ты. Дай выйду. Какой-то проходной двор у вас тут, ребят. Так, с Ватавой поговорю тогда.
Good day to you.
А, елы-палы. Это он?
If you've got the coin.
Так, я хочу у него купить отмычки, вот. Все. Ну, в принципе, мое состояние 9, состояние торговца 10. Цена сделки где? Вот это вот, что ли? Мое состояние 9. Пока не привык я к этому. Ключи. Отмычки. Нифига нету отмычек.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Так, попробовать для начала я ему продам то, что натырил. Возьмет он или нет? Так, ну вот молот Кунеша мне вот нафиг не нужен. У него 10 монет, у меня 9. Я получу 16. Но у него столько нету. А куплю отмычки. Так, отмычка получается 10... Нет, 18 монет за 10 штук, надеюсь. Я получу 16,9, но мне должно вот хватить. Вот. Я заплачу 185. Ой-ой-ой. Так, и повязку я не заказывал. Вот, одна отмычка. Я заплачу 2. Ай, блинский. На случай, если не получится, пусть будет 3. 38. Да охренеть. Короче, ладно. Да блин. Неудобный этот самый. Ну, дело привычки. Вот зачем вот это вот так вот? X, E, блин, куча всего. Так, отмычки. Есть, отмычка есть. Теперь идем, скрываем сундук. Не смотрите. И... Как это работает? Я что-то пока не догнал. Давай помощь нажмем. Нет? А, вот. Вскрытие замков. Так, я, по крайней мере, управление посмотрел дополнительно. Вот. Не, нифига. Запака. Искать надо уязвимость.
Hey, who's there?
О, не-не-не, я тут так.
Jesus, stop that. What in God's name are you doing?
Ты что тут вообще шаришься? Дверь закрывай за собой. Да ну, вы что, ребят? Не-не-не. Так, ну ладно, ребят, короче, все поняли. Надо будет вот открыть этот замок, но как-то надо успеть разобраться с этим открыванием замков. И по-бырому открывать, а не сидеть мучиться с ним. Ну, а я сейчас буду получать стык. Ну, на этом все. Всем спасибо за просмотр и всем пока-пока.